Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dear friends, Venerable Dr. our Srila Ratana Mahathera, dear friends, I'm so happy to share some words with our young people. Especially, I'm so happy to see one of my closest friends. He was in UCLA at that time. Our Vassana, Vassana and family. I happen to know them so many years. Through Vassana, I happen to know her parents. I was told that today Dhamma Desana sponsors by Mr. Nihal D. Mel, also Mrs. Devika D. Mel, and family members, of course, Surat D. Mel, Vassana D. Mel, Mahinda Tabru, and Umika. All of you are get together, sponsored today Dhamma sermon. First, I would like to say a couple of words about Vassana. While Vassana was at UCLA, she was excellent student. Same time, very wonderful devotees come to the temple and assist me and help. In fact, she went to Sri Lanka while I was there. Even my mother's funeral, she attended so far from Colombo to my village, and she visited there and participated. I never ever forget, Vassana, your contribution, your friendship, your kind of way, many ways sharing with me as good friends. Also, dear children, today our temple in Colorado, most venerable Dr. Sila Ratana's guidance, you started temple. It is a wonderful, good news for me. Because Venerable Sila Ratana is a very skillful person. Same time, he is a very virtuous monk, very learned monk, and well-organized one. It is really, when he left here, I really lost many things, because his assistance, his guidance, his advice, everything need me. Even today, anything I want to have in temple, some changes, I call him and ask his advice. He is a very talented monk, also very trustworthy, very excellent person. Children, today is your temple starting from last full moon day. We call rainy season, of course, may not have a like India here rainy. I don't know Colorado, but Los Angeles, California, we don't have much rainy. However, we follow our tradition. Why Lord Buddha asked us to do so? The Buddha was a very compassionate person, also well-organized person. Also the Buddha's way, Buddha all the time thinking, and our Buddha's disciple, followers, health, as well as their education, those type of thing Buddha organized very well. Therefore, in monks, when beginning in the world, 2,600 years ago, when started Buddhism, Buddha's teaching, that time our monks were wandering monks. They went to place. They spend maybe in the parks, forest, and under the trees, so forth. They are wandering ascetics. However, Buddha changed this situation because of the many reasons. One thing is a rainy season, monks should not go outside, they might get sick. So Buddha says, you must stay in the house, either lay people house or you better to make yourself house, stay there and retreat. 3 months have to do retreats. What type of retreat? Not only yourself monks, you have to, these retreats have to, with the lay devotees. Lay devotees must come to the temple. These days, they don't have a Zoom, they don't have a internet, they don't have a Facebook, therefore they have to go to the temples. Everybody's went to temple this 3 months special training period or retreat period. Even today, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Burma, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, such as Theravada, most of countries, monks is using these same techniques. They are stay in the temple these 3 months. They practice in meditation, learning Dhamma, teaching Dhamma, and move close to the lay families, lay devotees. I was very pleased to hear that Colorado Buddhist Temple Sunday School doing very well. And over 35 students are attending. Also, I was told that even Ratana Sutta, you guys can memorize. That's the greatest, remarkable news I got. It's not easy task, wonderful way you are doing. I'm so pleased. Dear friend, this is the time we have to think so many things. Why we have to go to the temple? Because temple, you may not able to go these days because of this corona pandemic situation. However, using this new technology, Venerable Siraratana and other friends together using Zoom and using Facebook and YouTube, you're going to get a lot of benefits. It's very important. The ones, the one deities came to the Buddha, says to him, Anto jata bahi jata jataya pajita jata tantang gotam puchami yo imang vijate jata. Anto jata, inside also problems. Bahi jata, outside also a lot of problems. What we can do for that? That's the way the Buddha was asked by one of the deities. Then what the Buddha said to him, this is he's saying, a tangle inside, a tangle outside. This generation is entangled in a tangle. Inside, outside, both of a lot of problems. What are these problems? Inside problems, maybe here they're talking about inside mean our own mind. We have anger, hatred, ill will, jealous, those type of so many defilements as a human being we do have. On the other hand, what is the outside? See, these days we have Anto Jata, Bahi Jata. Especially these days, we can understand what is going on around the world. Everywhere now is corona virus runs, getting a lot of troubles, difficulties, time for all of us. So then what we have to do this time, they ask, well, what kind of thing? Then, of course, it is Anto Jata maybe not only inside, also houses too. Sometimes husband and wife have lack of communication, misunderstanding each other, try to compete. Among the brothers, sisters, same thing. Therefore, inside houses may not. Some houses, not your houses, may not have a peaceful place either. Outside not place also very comfortable, peaceful place either. Therefore, what type of thing we have to do? Then Buddha said to him, man established on the virtuous. Number one, if you have a virtuous, you don't have to worry inside and outside. Huh? Let us a little bit discuss this matter. Inside, if you have a virtue, what is the virtue? Prevention and protection, very important for us. That is the reason why, my dear children, we observe in 5 principles, 5 precepts, Pancha Sila. So the Buddha himself taught us, man or woman, nothing wrong, they are very good people. Everybody's are good. What is the wrong with, then why we saying this man is a murderer, this man is a robber, this man is a kind of a alcoholic, drug addict? Why we are saying, labelizing people? Because people do have this type of defilement. If we remove this defilement, anger, hatred, ill will, jealous, and attachment, when clean the person mind, person is perfect person. Therefore, man or woman, nothing wrong. They are very good. Bad thing is their habits and this what is we call unwholesome act or defilements. With defilement clean, person good. Therefore, Buddha's first thing, how to clean, Buddha says, develop the first one said, man established on the virtue, developing the mind and wise. That only mind and wise, not only develop the mind, it have to do with the skillful way, wise way have to develop. You see, children, why very important for us to, in fact, this sutta is a very small sutta in Samyutta Nikaya, but in the Buddha Ghosa went to Sri Lanka 4th century AD, our Vihara Sangha, he want to write commentaries, do the test for ask this verses Gata, Anto Jata, Bahijata, Jataya, Jatita Paja. Then he says, Sile, next one, Sile, Patitaya, Naro, Sapanyo, Chittam Panya. These are the 2 verses using beautiful, such a over 1,000 pages, very good book is we call Visuddhimagga, or path of purification, composed by Buddha Ghosa using these 2 verses. Therefore, very important sutta one way. Why very important the virtue, Anto Jata, both of Bahijata? Outside we have a lot of problem. How we solve using the virtue or sila? Even today, look at the world. Personally, myself, I look in every day what is happening in the world, this coronaviruses. Every day I look in at how many people got sick in America, how many people dead, how many Mexico, how many India, how many many other countries, and all of I looking at almost 200 something countries. Then I found out, you can see also, all of Buddhist countries, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Burma, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Bhutan, Sikkim, Nepal, then again, even though Mahayana countries like Taiwan, Hong Kong, all of countries almost free this pandemic, or in other words, they are very well controlling. Some countries such as Laos, no any patient at all. Why? Our country, America, has so many patients. Why Europe has so many patients? Why India so many patients and dying? Why Pakistan, Afghanistan? Why those countries, why Buddhist countries do not have this virus? Because you think a kind of devata protecting us? Maybe, but more than that, my dear, virtue. Sila in our countries, all of Buddhist countries, in the heart of our mind, our people, everybody's thinking virtue is a very, very important thing. So that is the reason why they are following these Buddha's words. Buddha says, in other words, we have to remember in a Dhammapada saying, Attahi attano nato kohi nato parosya. What does that mean? Attahi attano nato kohi nato parosya. He's saying, love yourself and watch today, tomorrow, and always. You are your only master. Who else? Subdue yourself and discover yourself. You are your master, no one else. That is the reason why the Buddhist countries, our people depend on ourselves. We have to protect ourselves. I'm not saying the Titius countries, they do not have such idea. They may have, but planted, rooted Buddhist countries, this virtue, sila, because in Buddhism teaches all the time, sila, samadhi, panya. Sila is a virtue, is a very, very important thing. Therefore, you are your only master. Who else? That is the way, if we think, we protect ourselves. That is why we Buddhist countries, we listen to the medical expertise. We want to close our mouth. We want to wash our hand. We don't want to hang on outside unnecessary way. So that is the way we can protect. So that is a very good idea in Buddhism mentioned. Also, our Buddha says, Tummehi kichang atapang akataro tatagato. It means it is you who must make the effort. The master only point out the way. Buddha don't want to carry you to other side. He pointing finger, go this way. That is the reason why Buddhist countries getting better than other theist countries. I'm not blaming these theist countries who believe God. It is okay, believe in God, nothing wrong. But same time, if we have a self-discipline, we going to have a greatest things. That is the reason why especially Buddha designed us to this rainy season. Use your effort, energy, willpower, wish power, join together Sangha members, have a practice meditation, learn Dhamma, follow the Dhamma. Not only alone learning, we have to follow the Buddha's teaching. Buddha's teaching is anyone can follow. You don't, it is a universal one. Universal one, Buddha's teaching. Ehi passiko, come and see. Come and see. Buddha never say, come and follow me. Come and see. Ehi passiko. Again, Buddha's teaching can be applied around the world, anywhere in this global. So, my dear children, therefore, we had to use our time, energy, everything for this time. Dear friends, especially I request to our parents, You see, in the Buddha gave us Sigaloa the Sutta, first what she says, first, when you are children, what you'd have to do for children. Number one is Papaya Nivaranti. Please teach them, plant their heart not to harm to themselves or not to harm to others. Away from unwholesome act. That is a very important fact. All the parents have to, since childhood, have to teach the children to do good thing, ethical thing, virtue, sila. That is the way we have to do. Second thing, what we have to do. Second thing, kalyani, to engage or involve or associate with the spiritual friend, good friend, like a Venerable Dr. Sila Ratana. When you have such a greatest good friend, you may able to away from unwanted, unneeded, unnecessary activities, especially bothering your life. Sometimes even adults have a very bad habit. Some of adults smoking cigarettes, alcohol. Sometimes they are gambling, womanizing. So when you associate the Sangha members like a virtuous Dr. Silaratana, he's calmly understand, he's not going to finger pointing, putting you down. Even you have those type of problems to cannot overcome, go and talk to him. He will give advice to you how to overcome. The Buddha is the greatest, not only teacher, healer. Today, most of our Western psychologists use in Buddha's techniques for doing counseling. So, please, if you have any problem, don't hesitate, don't shine. Also, he's an excellent counselor. He never going to repeat to someone else. Go and talk to him. That is the reason why Buddhism is using, we call Buddhism is philosophy, way of life. Way of life means it is, we have to approach to our life. If we do have any problem, difficulties, we have to apply to our life and to overcome our problem. So, furthermore, if I go further, I may able to do so many things to discuss today. I'm very pleased, children. I very happy to talk to you. Also, I'm very pleased to hear that you are doing Sunday school very well. Then parents, then as I early mentioned in Sigalova the Sutta, plant their heart, good deeds, then let them to associate good friend, then the education. Why our countries now, even Sri Lanka, getting wrong path? Because parents forget that first two advisors to away from teaching the children not to do wrong thing, teaching to the children associate a good friend, immediately jump to the education. You see, I was told that even Sri Lanka, some schools they want to have Ananda Royal and so forth, very higher school. Therefore, they lie. They write down to memorize to children, also plant in their heart lie. Then children try to cheat from childhood because the parents is behind to do that. We should not do that. We have to tell the truth. Let them to be a good people and honest people, honest to themselves, honest to the society. So this is the time. Please use this time, and I know it is a difficult time for all of us, cannot go personally all of them together to temple, but time you may be able to go and see Venerable Sila Ratana. Otherwise, you can, like using this Zoom and other technology, you may able to talk to him and get advice and blessing. Thank you. All of you have a wonderful, happy life. Also, please try to get an opportunity in this time and use your the ability and time, and instead of the getting the anxiety, stress, and thinking of corona, watching the news, and kind of be sad. And instead of that, please try to use our Buddha's way to be calm and serene people. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, happy life. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata Sabba Sanghanu Bhavena Sada Sati Bhavantu Te.